am making this video just because there was only one other video on how to put in subs into a 2014, 2012 and up Subaru Impreza hatchback, and so this one's just a little more detailed and show you how I did it. Basically, I have my power cable here. It's not connected or anything yet. It's going to connect to the positive terminal, but I just have it running through here. I just got my fuse just chilling there. And then back here you'll find there's this little rubber piece by this white pole. There's this little rubber piece, and it goes into the firewall, and I'll show you the other side, but basically you just run your wire through there. And let's see if I can get a video of it. The wire runs up through right there. There's a little spot in the firewall that opens up, that runs down, and then I have it just going down through behind the carpeting around here. I mean, I just kind of got lazy here, but you could run it through all the way, and it goes under this plastic piece, under all these plastic pieces, all the way through there, running through here, under the seat, and then it comes out right here. For the RCA cables, I have this little RCA converter, so I have my RCA cables running into my amp, and then this just, you basically splice it into your factory speaker, the factory car speaker system, whatever. The problem with the hatchback is it doesn't have any speakers in the back, so it's a lot harder to do. What I have to do is basically run my wires back up through here. That's why I took all these panels off. Run it through here, take off this middle panel, run it up through here, and then in here you'll see where there's all the wiring for like the speakers and the window switch and all of that. It runs through this little rubber piece. Basically, I have the RCA cable running through here, and how I got it through this wire to come out right here. Basically, I just took like a skewer and bent this round part, and then just shoved it through, had the wire tied to the end, shoved it through, and then pulled the wire through. So then with that, I'm gonna connect my RCA cables to, here, let me show you. I'm gonna connect that to my speaker right there, the positive and the negative. So the RCA cable is going to run through the door and just connect to that, and so that is essentially what's going to give you power, or not power, that's what's going to give you sound to your subs. I just like running RCA cables to the factory speakers or the car stereo because it's a lot easier than running it back to the radio. It takes a lot less time, and yeah, if you have a power bass controller, you can control how much bass you want without having to deal with the whole radio system. So that's it. My on and off switch back up to here where the fuse box is, I just ran it around like that, right there, come around there, and it's out here. So then, you know, you can turn your subs on and off whenever you want from the driver's seat. So that also runs back through all from the same side. This is probably a really bad idea, but I have all my cables running on the same side, and it all comes back to the amp. Subs will both be sitting right here, and then the amp will just be in between the subs and the seats. Yeah, so now I just gotta get it all hooked up, and then she's good to go. For the grounding wire, you basically take apart the whole back area. You take off the rubber carpet, whatever, and then you take off this piece that goes over the spare tire. And so I couldn't find any bolts or washers or anything, so I kind of made do with what I had. And you basically find something like this, just a ground piece of metal that connects to the car, the frame of the car. Sand it down so there's no paint, and then there's no real good way to have it go out of here to the outside of the carpet, so kind of have to like loop it around through here and out like that. And then there's this piece, this styrofoam piece that goes on top of it. It doesn't lay flat, but more or less it lays good. And then when this carpet piece goes over it, this piece just comes out a little bit, and so you have your ground wire goes into your amp, and then you have your positive terminal as well. So now that it's all done, basically I got all my stuff hooked up. Speaker wire, then there's the positive terminal, that's the remote terminal, ground wire, and then on the other side you got RCAs connected. Everything's there, and then yep, that's good. Let's see, do a little test real quick. All right, so now that we're in like a nice quiet area, not disturbing the neighbors, and try it out, see what it sounds like.
Avoid me to succeed. I wanna make a living if I'm missing life. I don't wanna make a million if I never buy. More time with the ones that we lost, what it cost to get up on the cross, trying to put you to the cross. By the people trying to
Insane. Sounds good though. That's how we do it.